Hello kids! Today we are going to see our third lesson about our animal life. Today is what is food chain, what is a food web and what is a interdependence. Okay, so first, what is a food chain? Food chain shows you the path of the energy from one living thing to another. Okay, so now for example I have given the food chain of an owl. Okay, so always let me first explain you what is a producer and a consumer. Okay, producer means it's producing on its own. Okay, for example these plants are producing the food on their own. Okay, they are not depending on any other organism. Okay, the plants are preparing their own food, so they are the producers. But what about the consumers? The consumers are like from the example itself, mouse, owl or insects, it can't prepare their own food, so it depends on the other things. Okay, so they are the consumers. So first producer and the consumers. Okay, so in the food chain always it will start from the producers, that is the plants. Okay, it will always be the plants. And the next is the, here I have given you a insect, okay, which will eat the leaf or something like that. Okay, so these insects will always be a herbivorous. Why is it herbivorous? Because it is a plant eating animal. Okay, so the first consumer will always be the herbivorous, so it's a primary consumer. And the secondary consumer, it can be an omnivorous or the carnivorous. Okay, so now the mouse is an omnivorous, so it is eating the insects. And the next is the owl, so the owl will be eating the mouse. So owl is an herbivorous or an omnivorous? It is a carnivorous. So food chain will be always starting from the producers, and the next we have primary consumers, secondary consumers and the tertiary consumers. Okay, so now I have given you a very simple example for food chain. Now I will show you a very big food chain. So see, always the producer is a plant. Here they have given example as grass, and the next the primary consumer is a grasshopper. Secondary consumer is a frog which will eat the grasshoppers. Next tertiary consumers is an snakes. Okay, so the snakes will be eating the frog also. See, and the final consumer here they have given as a hawk. Okay, so these are the very example for small example for the food chain. Okay, and at the last of the food chain it will always be a decomposer. Just now I said the starting of the food chain will be always a plant, that is a producer. Likewise always the food chain will end in the decomposers. Decomposers nothing but the fungi, like that. Okay, which the plants, or if the hawk has died means what will happen, the dead animals will start to decay with the help of the fungi. So these decomposers will be always at the end of the food chain. Okay, and we have now had an idea about the food chains. Food chain is an energy, that is food energy, that is transferred from one animal to the another. Okay, that is a path. So here we are going to discuss about the food web. Okay, so many food chains are together called as food web. So see, here there is a small chain. Okay, there is only like the grasshoppers will be eating the grass, and frog will be eating the grasshoppers. There is a chain. Okay, there is a single path. Okay, but in the food web there is so many paths. See, I will give you an example. So in the below they have given the plants, that is the producers. Okay, always the food chain will be starting in the producers. Okay, see here the plants will be eaten by squirrel, parrot as well as the caterpillar. Next the caterpillar will be all eaten by the sparrow as well as the frog. So they have given the chain format. Okay, this is a food web, so many food chains together called as the food web. So see, always here also the food web will be starting from the plants, that is a producer, and of course it will be ending at the decomposers. Okay, so that's it for the food chain and the food web. Okay, now is the interdependence. Okay, interdependence means it is depending on each other. Okay, so here it is like I've given an example for a food chain. Okay, this food chain only consists of three things. One is a grass, deer and the lion, that is a producer, and two consumers, and first grass. Okay, so the grass will be eaten by the deer, that is an herbivorous. Okay, next the deer will be eaten by the lion. Okay, so this is a very basic food chain. Okay, so now what is that is, see, if deer is, if there is no grass, okay, just imagine if there is no grass, then what happens, there won't be any deer. Okay, if there is any deer means what will happen, the lion will starve to death. Okay, so if one should be present in the place, then only another will not get affected. Okay, so this is the meaning for interdependence. So the grass, the deer is dependent on the grass and the lions are dependent on the grease. Okay, so what happens if lion is not there, means what will happen, all the deer will live. If all the deer lives means what will happen, the all the deer will be eating all the grasses that is present in that area. So if all the deer start to eat means what happens, there won't be any grass for the deer to eat, so automatically the deer will die. Okay, so all these are dependent on each other. So this is a very unique thing about the nature. Okay, all human beings and every animals or everything are interconnected, and everything are independent on each other. Okay, thank you.